Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting. As always, I am your host, and today we are breaking open this stuff. So, got one of these. It is a Topps Chrome 2025 NFL Trading Cards Mega Box. Obviously, it's an expensive, card thing. So, obviously, the jumbos were pretty expensive. They were like $650. I think a hog was $350. This was $70. Blasters are I think like 50, hangers are like 20, 25. A lot of controversies around this stuff. But really cool cards, and it's Topps Chrome, and they're going balls to the walls with football. They released this product, and they released Topps Finest, they released Topps Signature, and they're doing something else in like 2-3 days with it. And these were, as I stated, about $70. And what wound up happening is that they're kind of trading high and low at the same time. But I figured I would break it and see what we pull. A bunch of cool cards have been pulled here. They do differentiate products in them. So certain things you can't get in here, but I believe you can still get some autos. I believe you could get some other stuff. And let's hope for the best, right? So let's hope for the best. We're going to hope for the best, see what we can get. Supposedly you can get some Chase Helixes. Let's go. Fanatical inserts, things of that nature. So yeah, this is what we're gonna go. This is what we're gonna see. Yeah, and supposedly we get seven packs per box, 6 cards per box. So 42 cards collectively, and as we see right here. And I am long overdue for a good pull. So here we go, and let's see what we got with this. So let's hope for the best. Let's see. So here we go, pack one football. Here we go. A lot of cool stuff's in here. So here we go. We got this right here, which is Kool-Aid, McKinstry. We got Bijan Robinson right there. We got one of these right here, which is Fortune, Josh Allen. Pretty cool right there. I like that insert. That's a cool insert for you. We got this one right here, which is this, I guess it's not a numbered card, but it's a pink X Factor of Devin Neal, rookie. So that's cool right there. We got this one right here, JT. I'm not even going to say the name right there. And we got another X Factor right here of Brashard Smith on the Chiefs, who's also a rookie. So these are cool. These are what the backs look like. So that's the first pack. So not bad, not bad. I have no complaints on that. It's not bad here. So far we got Derek Stingley Jr. base right there. We got Evan Ingram right there for you. We got another cool X Factor. Looks like Fortune of Tom Brady on Tampa. So Fortune 15, I guess X Factor. So I guess there's a base of this, which is the Josh Allen. This is the X Factor of it. That's pretty cool. Definitely cool variation right there. We got another one right here, which is a refractor. So this is interesting. So Alec Pierce, refractor, as you can see, is that shiny right there. We got Sebastian Castro for you right there. And we got some Dylan Gabriel, X Factor rookie on the Browns, came out of Oregon Ducks quarterback. So that's interesting. Not bad, not bad. Would say that so it's a pretty solid, box. Here we go. We got Darius Robinson. We got this one right here, which is Jalen Phillips. We got this right here, which is a cool insert. So this is, I don't even know what power players, Derrick Henry, King Derrick Henry. I like that. That's cool. I like this insert. This is actually a cool insert. I like this. This is actually a cool one. It's a cool card. We got another one right here of some cool stuff coming for you. We got Kyle. Oh man, I'm not even gonna say, but that's that pink, X Factor rookie stuff for you. We got Will Campbell right there. Sorry, and we got this one right here, which is a yellow gold X Factor. So I don't really get why, it's kind of interesting, this yellow stuff. I guess it's kind of variation, kind of like what Mosaic does, where they have colors, different colors that are not numbered, but it's an insert. So there's that right there. Here we go right here. So we got this one right here. We got Chris Olave for you. We got this one right here. Not even to say the names. We got another one right here, which is kind of, an insert. So I don't know what we call this exactly, but it is a variation. So it's not an X factor, or it might be. I'm not exactly sure, but it's Darius Slay, who's a decent player. So it's Chrome though, so that's the answer for you. We got Malik Neighbors and a refractor. If he's healthy, the Giants are in good shape. He's a good player, so that's cool. In a refractor, we got Jack Bach right there. And then we got Kevin Grant, rookie, in this X Factor stuff. So we got three more here. Would say the box is average. Obviously it's Topps Chrome, so no complaints there. Would definitely say the box is average. Wouldn't say it's off the chart at the moment. We got Garrett Williams. We got Bryce Young, awesome right there. We got, this is a cool one. We got Malik Neighbors, Future Stars. So that's a cool insert. Like that one a lot. Love the Future Star stuff. So second Malik Neighbors. We got Omar Hampton in a refractor. So third refractor. And then we got this one right here. On the Seahawks. And then we got this one right here, which is Kevin Winston Jr. In this X Factor stuff. So pretty cool. Obviously there we go right there, and no complaints here. But again, it's a pretty solid box. It's a $70 box. I definitely think that at least in this case, more so than some other stuff. I think it's a little bit better than my Disney. It's a Romeo Dobbs guy who has the cool soft helmet. We got obviously Jerry Rice, legendary Chiefs player. So that's a cool insert. I'm sorry, San Francisco, my mistake. George Pickens, kind of that cool, insert right there. It's not an X factor. We got a pink X factor right there. So that pink one, that hot neon pink. So that's interesting. Obviously, a rookie, Darian Porter. So a lot of potential there. We got James Pierce Jr. So right there. Is this JJP? I don't know if it's JJP. James Pierce Jr. Might be JJP. I don't know. Anyway, right there, James Pierce Jr. edge base for you. And then we got another X Factor rookie here of Tate Radovich. And then this is the final one here of that box one. And we'll probably open up box two, because why wouldn't I? Because I actually like this product. It's a great product. Jordan Love, great quarterback, such a good quarterback. Mac Holland, again. Mason Smith, Kirk Cousins, done so much work. Obviously, this is a refractor, so no complaints there. We got Malik Starks, rookie on the Ravens, who is a safety. And then we got Kevin Banks Jr., X Factor, X Refractor. I'm not exactly sure how we say it, but there you go right there. So that's the first box. I like this product a lot, so we're going to open up the second one. I was hemming and hawing. It's a great product, honestly. It's a great product. I should have bought a hobby on it. Problem is that money's tight. And what people have been saying with it, and I tend to agree, right, is that you can get a $10,000 or $20,000 card, or you're gonna bust. And this is part of the problem with cards as of lately, is that it's either you're gonna do really well with it, or you're gonna do really, really bad with it. And that's part of the problem with a bunch of this stuff. Now, I personally think that with a mega box, it's $70, so I'm not ultra concerned about the 70. But if you just spent $650 on a jumbo box, you might pull a really great card, and it might be a $10,000 card. Jackson Dart Kaiju Super Factor, which is pulled by Cards HQ. That's a super expensive card, right? right there. Base CJ Stroud, Darius Slay, we just pulled him. We got Buda Baker, all right there. But as I was saying, you're gonna either bust or you're gonna, so like you spend $650, you might only pull in $100 cards, but you have the potential to pull in a 10, 20, $50,000 card. And that's part of the problem with it. We got this right here, obviously refractor for you. We got this right here, Kevin Banks Jr., which we pulled in the X Factor. This is the base of that card. And we pulled this here, which is an X Factor. But like that's part of the problem here is that you're either gonna bust or you're gonna boom. And it goes back to, Topps does have products that are really good. One of the products that was really good that really upset a lot of people on an EQL was the Toy Story stuff. Because it's a great product. You're guaranteeing an autograph and a sketch in that box. And that's why people were upset with it. And people missed out, and it's very upsetting. So obviously Nick Bosa, we got Zach Ertz. We got one of these again, which is not kind of an insert. We got Will Howard, who's a quarterback on the Steelers, I guess, in this pink X Factor stuff. We got him, which I think we pulled in, a base ori, and then this is another one of those X Factor cards. Pretty cool right there. But again, that's part of the problem is that like this, I think, if you're not going to be losing 80% on a mega box. I think the most that you can lose potentially on a mega box in value is maybe 50% at most. And that's kind of the nice thing about this. So we got Jonathan Greenard. We got obviously Lamar Jackson, kind of this rookie thing right here. Not rookie, but old school. So obviously this is kind of a throwback type card back to the day. I'm not exactly sure when this was done, this old design, but I like it. It's cool. It's 1975. So this is 1975, but it's Lamar Jackson. So that's how that looks. We got Fortune 15, Caleb Williams, another one of these. So that's great. That's awesome. Love those cards. Those are good inserts. We got a refractor here of Caden Prather. We got this one, Kevin Winston Jr., base, and we got another one, Kenny Clark, and T. Obviously, this X Factor stuff. So pretty cool, right? And it works with Chrome. But like that's part of the problem here is that, like that Toy Story box, the value is over 210 or 220 what they were asking. And it just sucks, right? It just sucks because very few times you're guaranteed over value in a product. Right here, just the base of him. We got Deshaun Hand right there for him. We got Jameson Williams, I think is how we say it. We got a refractor of Bobby Wagner on the Commanders. And we're rolling with that. Refractors are great. We got this, which we pulled, I think, in a variation. That's just the base right there. And then we got this X Factor of him right here, which is Patrick Queen. Again, X Factors are, awesome. And they're really, I think, exclusive to the Mega Box. So people want that stuff. But again, as I was stating, this is a $70 box, right? I don't think that you can necessarily, I'm not saying that, you could lose money on this, but you're not going to go bankrupt on it. Well, you're not going to lose 80% of value. We got Stephon Diggs right there. We got Evan McPherson right here on the Bengals. I think he's the kicker, right? I think so, right? Yeah. He's the kicker. Great position. We got Saquon Barkley, Philadelphia all chrome. Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's a cool one. That's a cool one, right? So all chrome. Obviously, he's great. He's great. Awesome player. Great insert. Love this card. Saquon is amazing. I'm a Giants fan. Should have kept him. Wanted to stay, and the Giants fucked around. So that's part of the problem. You got Brady Cook on the Jets. And then we got this right here, which is Dylan Gabriel, rookie. We got this in, I think, a refractor and X Factor or X Refractor, whatever we're going to call them again. This is just the base of it, but it's still a rookie of Dylan Gabriel, so no complaints right there. And then we got Harold Fon Jr., tight end, in this yellow stuff. So it's a yellow, I guess, X Factor or refractor or whatever we're gonna call it. Pretty cool. No complaints. It's just a color variation of the card. So no complaints, right? And hopefully we're gonna pull some cool stuff in this. Hopefully, we're gonna get some cool stuff. I mean, we already got a bunch of good stuff here. Um, Obviously Jalen Carter, base, Cade Auden. Another one of these, which is Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Aaron Rodgers, 1975, X Factor version of that. This is sick. He's one of the greats. He's one of the greats. I love this one. Love Aaron Rodgers. Great quarterback. You could think he's a horrible human being. That's fine. Unbelievably talented quarterback. We got JJ McCarthy. It's not a rookie, but it is a refractor, and he kind of got screwed in his rookie position. The judgment on him is still up on him. But still a good card. Brashaw Smith pulled this already in a base of that card. And then we got Kali Mack, X Factors. So there we go right there. And then finally right here. So last pack here. Hopefully we're gonna pull something cool, pull something good. Maybe pull something special. And hope for the best. So this right here, got Jeremy Chin. Base of that. So we got Future Stars, Devon Arcane or Archer, or I think I'm not exactly sure how to say his last name. Miami Dolphins. So this is a future star insert. So that's always great. Those are good cards. Sweet. We actually got something good now, kind of. So we got a limited parallel at 250 of Trent Williams on San Francisco LT. So pretty cool, right? So obviously, as you see, it is a numbered card. It's that pink, variation right there. I'm not exactly familiar with Trent Williams. I'm not a big 49ers fan, but it is a parallel. It is 110 out of 250. So that's good. It is a cool one like this where it's kind of got, that pink trippiness to it. And I'm not too sure what it's worth, right? It's not like this, which is, this mosaic kind of vibe X Factor pink stuff, but it's still good. It's still great. I mean, any parallel you get is good. You got Dante Thornton Jr. I think Jr. here, a rookie of him, a wide receiver. So the Raiders are going to be fun to watch this year, right? And then we got Andre Ivasas, or I can't even say the name, but X Factor of him. So again, no complaints about these boxes. As I stated, there is a lot of discussion about this where I didn't get a Jackson Dart, which is what I was hoping for. But I got some cool rookies. Obviously, we got a Dylan Gabriel. We didn't get a Shador Sanders in here. So there's a bunch of stuff that I didn't get in here. But there's also a bunch of stuff that I did get in here, right? That is pretty cool. The Fortune 15s, Josh Allen, Fortune 15, Tom Brady, Fortune 15. I mean, those are cool cars. Those are awesome inserts. Saquon Barkley's insert was cool. A bunch of X Factors, a bunch of different color X Factors. And we didn't get a lime green one in there, which has been sweet. But we got a few golds, yellows in there. And we got a bunch of rookies and a bunch of cool players. We didn't also get a Joe Burrows. But we did get a Lamar Jackson, who's an amazing quarterback. So as I stated, though, I love the product. And I tested this product out and took a flyer on it. Because it could have gone either way. And I only bought 2 mega boxes to test the product. And I love it. I mean, it's TOPPS Chrome. So the product in of itself on a Chrome level is going to be great. But what it has been going around, and I think it's very important to understand, is that I don't think on a mega box you're going to lose 80% of your value. I think in a hobby box you can, depending on what you pull. You might be guaranteed an auto in there or something, but for $350, I think you can get $100 worth of cards, or you can get $10,000 worth of cards. I think in jumbos, it's the same thing. And so that's part of the problem, is that I think in blasters, hangers, the price is lower. So I think the risk is less. So I don't think that let's say that I thought this box was a $50 box and I paid 70 for it. I didn't get destroyed. So if I paid 140 for these two boxes and I think it's worth 100, I lost not 80% of my value, right? I think it's pretty close though. This box in particular, these two boxes are pretty close to the $70 mark a piece. So that's where I'm going with this. And we look back and we look at other things that I have and I've opened. My Disney Neon, I did okay with those. I didn't do great. I think I broke even on value. I think on my WWE mega boxes, I think I'm significantly under. And I think that's part of the issue is that happens. And so, unfortunately, sometimes it's what people say is that you either hit a home run or you strike out. It's a money in the bank or it's a bust. And I think with the mega box, and I've been repeating it multiple times now, is that I don't think you're going to completely bust on this. It's kind of like you go to Vegas with $100, right? And you're going to either break even or you're going to be down 20% at the end of your $100 after playing for 4 hours. So at the blackjack table, that's kind of how I view this box is that I don't know if I'm above broke even or down, but the swing is 20%. It's not 80% because I've seen people's hobby boxes being open in their jumbos and they're down 80% where they spent 650 bucks or they spent $450 or whatever it is exactly. I don't have it off the top of my head. And they are busted open completely where they got $100 worth of cards when they spent $600. That's a rough pill to swallow. That's a rough pill to swallow. And I've been there. That was my WWE mega boxes, all 5 of them. Was a complete disaster and a complete bust. So that's everything that I got going on. But again, I'm pretty stoked. I mean, there's some good stuff in here that I really like. I mean, the parallel's great. This one right here. Josh Allen right here is awesome. Um, the Tom Brady X Factor on Tampa Bay. I mean, it's not just a Fortune 15 insert; it's an X Factor insert. What else did we? Oh, the Derrick Henry power players, great right there. Um, I'm trying to figure out what else we got here that's off the top of my head. That's Malik Neighbors Future Stars, awesome, no complaints. Um, Jerry Rice insert, it's pretty sweet. Um, what else? What else did we get that's pretty sweet? Oh, and then Caleb Williams, right there, quarterback Caleb Williams, uh, Fortune 15. So again, pretty good box. And then I don't know if there's some other stuff that I'm missing here. Oh yeah, and the other one is the Saquon Barkley all chrome was absolutely awesome. Along with some other stuff too. I mean, obviously the Lamar stuff. Um, really cool stuff. Ultimately, great. Trying to find it just to solidify the position here. So sorry, but again, I believe that with this in particular, yeah, the Lamar right here is awesome. 1975, right there. And then I think we pulled another one also in that vein too. But I'm not gonna go search for all this at the moment. But yeah, so pretty happy with it. I think I did all right with these. I think that my value, I think I'm pretty close to 70 a box on these. But that's all I got going on. Again, I'm doing this because I want to share what I open. I'm opening it anyway, so we might as well share it and talk about it. And hopefully you find it as enjoyable as I do. To talk about this stuff because I buy and sell cards all the time. That's what I like to do. It is a nice, lucrative side hustle, and I like money, and I like talking about this, and I like buying cool stuff, and I like opening stuff up, and I like sharing what I do. And yeah, so that's the whole thing right here. And I'm opening up anyway, so why not have a discussion, enjoy it, hang out with me, talk about cards, And if anybody wants, to talk about cars with me, I'm always around. Um, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love talking about everything. And we go 1968 all the way up to today and the future. So obviously that's everything I got going on. And again, as I said, I hope you enjoy as much as I enjoy doing this stuff because it's a blast to talk about this. And I figured I would share what I do with everybody out there. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And before I go, I do want to remind everybody that I do have an eBay store. It is in the links down below. And I'm going to throw up my graphic right now. This is my graphic. Look for Comps and Collectibles. Come shop with us on eBay. And I do buy and sell a lot of cards. So things like this, sorry. Things like this might wind up on my eBay store. Maybe this will wind up on my eBay store. Depending on what these go for, this might not end up on my eBay store. So I do buy and sell a lot of cards. I have a lot of products, and I'm more than happy to sell you what you want. And we're in WNBA season now. As the NBA season winds down, the WNBA season begins, and we're full steam ahead. So you name it, I probably got it. I got a lot of cards to sell you, and I'm happy to make a deal with anybody. So go to my eBay store, search through my eBay store. If you find what you're looking for, buy it or make me an offer. If you don't find what you're looking for, send me a message because I may have it. If I got it, I'll put it up there and I'll happily sell it to you. And if I don't have it, I know people who do. And I'm more than happy to help you out and get you what you want. And that's pretty much everything I got going on. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And I appreciate it. And we're going to be cracking open a lot more stuff as it comes in. So I hope everybody has a good weekend, a good, Friday night, a good Saturday, good Sunday, or whatever else is going on. And we'll catch up soon, everybody. Until then, have a good one.